Paka to come and just give some of his thoughts on the sector, alluvial mining sector, and what he thinks, how we can promote reserve activity list, how we can support Papua New Guineans to own the business in this sector. Thank you, Mr. Paka.
Thank you, Chairman, and ladies and gentlemen. So we're running out of time, so I'm going to try and make it as fast as I can. Me by talk pidgin, am I right? Yeah, I can speak pidgin better than I can speak English, so by me talk pidgin. Yeah. So me like talk sao liubla. One plus something. This forum and summit is very important. And important through lo you lo Papua New Guinea. Lo understanding one sunny come up in the country blame me. Plenty me losing plenty opportunity. By me carry you go back lo time lo independence. I'll bring you guys forward. Lo experience lo me. Because me born before the independence. So, time me bla blili mangi misa looking. All the up community or mama sa got clinic buka. I'm true. All the penis got clinic. Also got golo scale. Na all nurse na doctors are golo one community na everywhere. In the remotest part of Papua New Guinea. Also I go. Now also serving more community. DPI officers are go. So I'm all how working business. Now one very important sector and commerce. Or business development officer also I go one community. Na teach them on man how to look at them coffee, growing business, and come up. Before 8 posts only look at them stop. Now I got 8 posts. Now I got marasin. Now no got one problem. One mama put one complaint. One legally heavy come up. Garden blame. One police go and arrest the man. Some the kind of also come up. Now budget blame was the time. And 200-300 million tasolia. Now you make billions and billions. No got the service call one up. You know, always the money go away. What's happening to our country? You mean that a little businessman established a community before, and also grown. Communities have thrived. We are a thriving community. And there's a thriving community, believe me, established away now. You mean that a little businessman, also working little store, or got little, also got pig, buying coffee, can't get a little business of place, huh? As we were growing, you mean that all this business stuff. Now, this little man carry more the heavy the community. Ban like you sick or you got heavy or community obligation or this little businessman so carry him heavy. The shoulder this social obligation by him of Papua New Guinea. This is a social obligation. Old man's a shoulder me and now you may look north now. You may carry big heavy come inside. Okay, that's a little business. One blood Papua New Guinea man selling one little trade store business blowing. Today, I'm opening this store blowing. I'm selling business. I'm selling rice. Okay, now we talk example of price now. I'm selling not 50 to ya. Okay, narpla outside money baka mobin look north line or baka mobin store blow. Selling no 40 I'm selling no 450. 40 okay the man go buy no na 450. No had man buy him. I'm true. So I'm pass him though. But the 450, the 50 to I'm shouldering every community. You don't look him. It's very important that we protect the interest of Papua New Guinea. This is why this forum is so important. Now look at the place. You can't get a problem come up because no man blows carries heavy no stop more. The time the man sarap place no also talk. Old man sawarim talk. I'm true. The person don't respect them to stop. Now no got more because always a little businessman no go finish now. Now all but shoulder him heavy also want him now. Community blame me and fall apart. Our country is unique. You mean that culture blame me, the system blame me. You mean no need to go on a quick that's all adopting system blow outside line gap. The time of implementing the society blame me. We should be protecting every Papua New Guineans. It's very, very important that we participate. You must get involved. You must talk about this whole issue. Community bring start to back up. No man look at finding service no around now. Finding come most be na late as all. Plus bring me no get more service. What is the service established? No get more. You mean fight man na you mean clap na talk big budget. You mean line but cheer him na mas the fight man na talk big budget. Yes. Groundbreaking ceremony, you go stand up, clap, stop, service where? Those are issues that we need to understand. You must understand, country will go on them. Also, now you may army, 100,000 kids coming out of school every year. All back away, work stop, one them up. Now, production line, I'm grown yet. No black them out yet. You know, not by you took 6 months and talk, Mama, you belly, all them stop. And but now wait, and back come yet. Now back I'm going to one map. Please want to sit down in Bakarabia. Community believe me Bakarabia. So not the neighbor you sit down good and okay good you out by you sit down good too. You make a responsibility of each and every one of ourselves. You must uplift Timokata. And the only way through is our resource. Now it's no income. They're taking over all the export licenses in our country. I'm telling you guys. They're giving every right now. They're taking away all our businesses. Now, you can't even buy land now. They're buying prime land, pushing the prices up. You know, big public servants, you can't even afford a property in town. You can't even afford it. Simply because of that, we allow these people. This is our country. It's unique to us. You must protect him. Not a black man sinang good lab, na community sinang good, you sinang good. You know, pisin na ba growing win apply the group di way around. So we must protect each other. You must look at each other. All the people come out of school now will back work stop on map. Resource blame here. You may give an export license to all the foreigners. Now I use him citizenship now. Not an example, or I use him to start to buy more citizenship. Not to all locals. Just like some people come up with your community blame here. Now where do we stand to protect ourselves, protect our community? By me go to one map. You mean no pisin by me go to narblap? San no go to bagrab, you mean by igolo way. You mean pastabia, or narbalay ni gamia, or baklab balus no gopinis. All come here, no come no interest for you, or come no interest for yet. Resource play your directing overseas. This is what's happening with the export licenses. So me pulling my way along, mining, but I'll go back to mining. But this is what is happening. Look, community blaming, the country blaming. You may go poor yet in a rich land. So rich with resources, but we're not protecting ourselves. You may got low blaming, not protecting me. Also, me give me an example. They use other institutions to come here and control us and make laws to suit them. Kind of so now you die now, planning you want the ground. Now you talk about ground blaming. You must on planning you must go down 5 feet now you mark and 1 feet and ground you sleep. After 5 feet, 6 feet, narpla. Okay? Narpla because the law allows it. You Papuans cannot prosper in your own land. You being disadvantaged in your own land. For instance, like me running business, I've got an export license, and I export gold. So Tamil I export him gold. I am competing against foreigners that are given export licenses. What they do is that they've got they got money under the pillow. What they do is that money they use to buy gold at inflated price. Just enough to ship the gold overseas. And this is the issue that I've raised with the central bank. I've raised that issue with them. I think they've looked at it, but they've sent it to the fraud squad. And like there was a meeting, a forum by the Public Accounts Committee in Moresby, where Miplago attended him, Wilson stopped from Central Bank. He said they've given them about 40,000 reports. 40,000 reports and zero investigation and arrest. Zero. That's why we're going to be blacklisted soon. No matter what we think we can do, we're going to be blacklisted soon. It's getting worse. Because these people are now lobbying with prime ministers and government and, all these politicians have got they've got their own little kong-kongs, we call it. They've got them. All about kong-kong blood. And this is working against you Papua New Guineans. One time by me kirapna. This is our country or by me stabas by me karimot pinginia. The bottleneck that we're creating with the production line and production line become tibo in a gatan boy blow. This is all we're going to be subjected to if we don't get up and wake up and do something about this. I'm no country blow, so I don't country blame me. We should create laws and we should be protecting the interest of everybody else. Because you mean one map mo. You got not la place, you got not la passport, but you go. Huh? You will go away. No at Narblapia, how's do blame him must fix him. Peck smells sabi you yet peck, you must clean him, straight him. And the government should take the stand and do that, but they can't because of politics. We need to wake up. This country needs to wake up because we're sitting on a real time bomb. Some of the resources you can't renew. Once they're gone, they're gone. And we need each other. Community blaming is to stop supporting each other. Before to stop supporting. Now no got. Because community break down because no got all really businessman or namel man namel lo yumi lo grow him na all in community because all this like business or sim go Now, good businessman will carry one man now start to carry heavy and come up 2 months now, losing place now, too. So it's getting worse. So we need to step up. And I thank Mr. Hood and the team Blem for bringing up this issue, this summit, so we can talk more about this. Because this is a very important place to come out and talk about these things. We need to address this as a team, as Papua New Guineans. I think James Gore mentioned something. I think we should start creating businesses forum for Papua New Guineans to stand up. We need to stand up as all Papua New Guinean businessmen and women. If we don't stand up, you know, nothing will get done. We're going to be kicked out of our own country, on our own land, and we'll become slaves in our own land. We've got the resources, but we lack the ability and the willpower to make it work for our people. Sorry, I will address all the other issues through the forum later. Sorry for hijacking it a little bit, but I had this to say. And I think it's very important you may understand him, you know, where we're going and what we're facing. You know, it becomes a difficult task as we progress if we don't do anything now. You know, kind of some example. Before you miss talking about policeman, you got one little heavy will come help him. Now fuel money or lunch money. Bien by you talk by you cooking kagaruk lol. Next time by you know the next generation come you know address him this la by me moving pig lol. And by awesome now. It's just gonna keep growing if we don't address it. We have to fix this now. This is our country. You know not you don't block money up stuff. You block them country blah blah. We can fix this tomorrow. But it's the willpower of us uniting as one, and the politicians to come. They're legislators. We can legislate ourselves into prosperity, you know? Which is all these things that they're doing. We can just block it by law. Some of them are by law already, but we're not implementing it because we got people getting bribes. But we need to start from the top. If we can manage it from the top all the way down to the bottom, I tell you, this country will prosper like you will not believe. It's so easy to fix this country. I see it's so easy to fix this country. So easy, yet it's so hard. We can do it through legislations and implementation, you know. But we need our Lee Kuan Yew. We are looking for that Lee Kuan Yew. That's the problem we don't have, is we don't have our Lee Kuan Yew. We need something like this in this country. But anyway, thank you for holding your time, but appreciate that moment.
Thank you, Mr. Parker. That's very passionate Papua New Guinean speaking. Yeah, well, as much as we want to have this kind of conversation to promote discussions and find the right balance between growing and building our own Papua New Guineans to do business. All right.